Hildegard's not come back from her trip to the chapel, and I'm starting to get worried. Meet me in the mess hall. I could really use your help. I'll go find Cor.
Ah, friend. Am I glad to see you. It's Hildegard. She never came back after she went to say a prayer for Tannic. I think I could use your help.
How long has Hildegard been missing?
After Tannic was injured during the Grand Sermonizer incident, Hilda went to pray for him, and I haven't seen her since. No one has. It's not like Hilda to just disappear without saying a word to me or Astara.
Where does Hildegard usually go to pray?
She loves temples, but the trouble in Kvetch made her avoid the big cathedral. Lately, she's been visiting the great chapel of Dibella in Anvil. I think the ritual soothes her, you understand? Will you come to Anvil and help me find Hildegard?
I'll help you find her.
I'll meet you at the chapel in Anvil. Hopefully we'll find Hilda curled up and sleeping under Dibella's statue. Just be careful when you get to the city. The Pirate Queen hates the Brotherhood almost as much as the Sermonizers do.
Has she gone missing before?
She likes to commune with the divines and with nature. And she takes on contracts like the rest of us. So it's not that unusual for her to be away from the sanctuary. But with the recent attacks against us, I can't help but imagine the worst.
You think something may have happened to her?
I hope she's all right. But who knows what to think when the world turns upside down? Someone's been murdering the murderers. If Hildegard's been hurt, or worse, I don't know what I'll do.
What's the deal with you two?
What are you implying, Initiate? Hilda is like a sister to me. Ever since I found her, I've been trying to help her come to grips with her situation. She may be a werewolf, but she's a good person. The Brotherhood is lucky to have her.
I won't believe the Brotherhood tolerates a werewolf in its midst.
Why is that so hard to believe? She's an excellent tracker and a ruthless killer in werewolf form. Sometimes she brings back body parts she's still gnawing on, but who hasn't gotten lost in the moment a time or two? And I always clean up the mess.
Why does the Pirate Queen hate the Dark Brotherhood?
The Pirate Queen hates everything she can't control. The Count of Kvetch, the Primate, us. She wants to rule the entire Gold Coast. But we're not willing to just roll over and give in to her demands. We're independent, and we like it that way.
Goodbye.
Hilda's not here. Let's ask around and see if any of the worshippers have seen her.
Bask in the holiness of this sacred place, and let your troubles fade away.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
I have seen many such women in this city. I heard the governor wore one at a recent appearance, and now the custom has become a sort of fashion statement. Sorry I cannot be of more assistance to you, Wayfarer.
Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, since you've already interrupted the writing process, what can I do for you?
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
A Nord? Here? Is that even possible? I have it on good authority that the typical Nord melts in hot temperatures. Come to think of it, I'm surprised I've never met a Nord. One more thing to do before I finish my memoirs, I suppose?
I wonder if I can get a priest to tell me how they keep the fires burning. I hope it's not one of those sacred secrets that they're always going on about.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
Now that you mention it, I remember a young woman. No, wait. That was a wood elf. Carried around a bouquet of flowers. Talked to them, smelled them. Then she ate them. Really, wood elves are very strange.
My, someone is certainly curious about this Nord girl. I wonder who she could be. Your interest in this young Nord woman has certainly piqued my curiosity. Tell me who she is, and I'll tell you what I saw.
She's a friend who's gone missing.
I saw a young Nord with a flower in her hair talking to Chanter Nemes over by the Akatosh shrine. I remember because it was so odd. He was whispering in her ear and standing much too close for a man who wasn't her father or her lover.
Could you hear what he was saying?
Oh, believe me, I tried. When they were finished, the poor young woman had tears streaming down her face. She ran out of the chapel as the chanter looked on. He had a self-satisfied smile on his face. Do you think he said something improper?
I'm sure it wasn't that kind of discussion.
No, of course not. A man as pious as Chanter Nemes would never do anything untoward with a young Nord woman. I mean, even the rumor of such an event would be scandalous. Don't worry, though. I won't say a word about your friend and the chanter.
Thanks for your help.
Troll's blood! Can these people gossip? They're worse than the Rat Master's informants, and he pays them to dredge up secrets. Hilda was here, but no one can say where she went or when. Tell me you had better luck.
A woman saw Hildegard speaking with Chanter Nemes before she fled in tears.
Chanter spoke with Hilda? That's not what I wanted to hear. Understand, Hilda isn't like us. She grew up in the wild. The idea of being civilized is really new to her. And she still feels guilty about the wolf that's inside her.
You think the chanter said something to upset her?
It certainly sounds that way to me. It doesn't take much to turn her guilt about what she's done as a wolf into self-loathing. I'm constantly trying to get her to change her feelings on the matter, but her beliefs run deep.
Any idea where she'd go in such a state of mind?
Back to where it all began. Back to Skyrim. I'll check at the docks to see if she's tried to secure passage on a ship. You go talk to the caravan master. Hopefully one of us will discover which route she took to go back to where the wolf was born.
I'll talk to the caravan master.
The next caravan will be ready to leave shortly. If that interests you, find a place nearby to sit for a spell, and I'll call you when we're ready.
I'm looking for a young Nord woman, wears a flower in her hair.
Well, isn't that interesting? You're the second menacing stranger that's asked me about a Nord who may or may not have fled in tears. Even if I had seen this young woman, why do you think I'd tell you anything?
I'm trying to help her. Her family is worried.
Right. Her family. The way that young woman was crying, you'd think Molag Bal himself was after her. Or someone like you. If I had helped the Nord, and I'm not saying I did, you'd have to do a lot better than that to get me to tell you anything.
How can I convince you? I'm trying to help her. Did your caravan take her to Skyrim?
Sorry. I protect my customers and their secrets. I've got nothing else to say to you.
Caravan master, please! The young woman with the flower in her hair, she's in terrible danger!
Well, look at you. You must be the brother.
So you did see Hildegard. Please, you'll need to tell us where she's gotten to.
You're all she talked about other than begging me for transport. She said she was gonna miss you most of all.
Word on the docks was that the Silver Dawn was looking for my sister too. We need to know where she went.
The young woman wanted a ride to the Yarral Mountains. Sent her on the last wagon, but I can take you there if that would help.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you. The news about the Silver Dawn has made me even more concerned about Hilda's safety. We have to hurry!
What was that about the Silver Dawn?
The Silver Dawn are werewolf hunters. Whatever that chanter said to Hilda has made her run back to the wilderness where I found her. And now a hunting party is on her trail. They're going to kill her, Initiate!
Not if we reach her first.
Sorry I gave you the runaround, but I was just trying to protect my passenger. Those Silver Dawn ruffians came around asking about her right before you did. I didn't say a word to them either. Just let me know when you're ready to go to Skyrim.
We're ready to go now.
Then hop aboard the wagon and let's get going. I'll get you there as fast as I can without throwing a wheel. Well, at least without throwing more than one. If the Silver Dawn hunts your friend, you better be ready for a fight.
I'm always ready for a fight.
Let's split up and look for Hilda. But stay alert. The forest is probably crawling with Silver Dawn hunters.
This Silver Dawn hunter died in a fierce battle. Flowers were expertly and recently picked from this plant, without damaging either the plant or the remaining blossoms. This deer was killed while drinking from the pool. Whoever killed it was able to approach unnoticed and make its attack.
You dare challenge the Order of the Silver Dawn? I'll tear your head off and mount it on my wall.
Spare me! and I'll tell you where the werewolf is. We tracked her to the south.
It's me, Hilda. Your big brother. Calm down. We're here to help. Remember yourself. Remember who you are. That's good, little sister. Very good. Now breathe. Relax.
I did not mean to cause so much trouble. I never meant to put you or Cor in harm's way.
Why didn't you return to the sanctuary?
I meant to, but the chanter told me I had to flee. He said my past and my wild nature were going to cause the people I love to come to harm. He said the deaths of our brothers and sisters were my fault, and it was going to get worse if I remained.
Chanter Nemus told you all this? He knows about you and the Brotherhood?
The chanter sings to the divines. He speaks for Akatosh. I had to tell him things. About me. About the family. It happened before. I was a danger to my wolf clan. Now I am a danger to Cor. To you and the others. You are all better off without me.
He deceived you. He sent the Silver Dawn to kill you.
No. Why would the Cantor do that? He told me to return to my old life. To the wilderness. He said I'd be safe. That no one else would get hurt if I left. He promised that Akatosh would show me the way.
We're a family. We protect each other. We're stronger together.
You really mean that? Even after I abandoned the family? You still want me around? I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I let my fear allow the chanter to deceive me. That is not going to happen again. Cor and I, we'll handle things. Together.
Let's get back to the Gold Coast.
Looks like you found your friend. And all her limbs are still attached? Are you ready to return to Anvil now?
We're ready to go back to Anvil now.
Are you sure? Nothing else you need to accomplish before we head out?
Yes, take us back, please.
Thank you for saying such kind things to Hilda. I know she's taken your words to heart. You did good, Initiate. I'm glad you're one of us now.
We need to make sure Hildegard gets safely to the sanctuary.
I know, and I will. I'm just not eager to see Astara. She won't be pleased when she hears about this. I wish I knew what Chanter Nimbus hoped to accomplish. Someone needs to stick a fork in him and call him done. Anyway, we'll see you back home.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the chanter. I might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score.
I'll handle the chanter. Where can I find him?
You do that? For me? Thank you. Chanter Nemes tends to the Akatosh shrine in the Chapel of Dibella. He spends a lot of time in the chapel office when he isn't lying to foolish young women. Make him feel pain before you kill him, all right?
I'll take care of him. Go home.
Buying and selling.
Did you get it?
I understand we have you to thank for Hildegard's safe return. Are you going to tell me what happened, or do I have to torture Kor until he sings?
Chanter Nemus tricked Hildegard and I killed him for it. It won't happen again.
I hope you're right. But why do the Akatosh priests seem to be moving against us? First the sermonizers, now this. Are they trying to take advantage of our recent setbacks? Or is there something more going on here? At least Hildegard is safe now. This client thinks her sweat doesn't stink. A contract has come our way that includes an unusual request. The client wants to meet the assassin assigned to carry out the task before paying our exorbitant fee.
I take it, that's not the way things are usually done.
It's rare, but not unheard of. And the Black Hand agreed to the request, so who am I to complain? I'd like you to deal with this one, Initiate. Go to Anvil Castle and meet with our client. I'm sure she's got a good reason for altering our protocol.
Who's the client I'm supposed to meet?
Oh, didn't I mention? It's none other than the self-proclaimed provincial governor of Anvil, the pirate queen Fortunata Abdugal. I expect you to handle this like any other contract. Acquire your target, plan your attack, and make your kill.
I won't fail you.
Go and see what the pirate queen has to say, Initiate. At the very least, it should be amusing to let her think she can order us around the way she does her Red Sail's lackeys. I look forward to hearing all about it after the deed is done.
Any idea who the provincial governor wants dead?
Knowing Fortunata, it could be anyone. She's made as many enemies as she has friends since taking control of the Gold Coast. Probably just a noble who insulted her at one of her elaborate parties.
Can you tell me more about Governor Fortunata?
I'm sure there's a book about her around here somewhere. Oh, very well. Fortunata worked for the Gold Coast Trading Company before she used her influence and connections to become the pirate queen of the Abetian Sea.
How did a pirate queen become the governor of Anvil?
With a fleet of ships and an army of pirates. It helped that the region had been decimated by Varen's civil war. She was so bold as to claim the entire Gold Coast as her domain. But Count Carolus and Kavach still have a little to say about that.
Anything I need to know about Anvil Castle?
It's crawling with Red Sail's pirates. Fortunata keeps it locked up tighter than her dowry chest. But she is expecting you. Mirabelle knows the Anvil Castle well. She spends time there pretending to be a servant so she can keep an eye on things.
She spies on Governor Fortunata?
Certainly. And she's very good at it. For the eventual day when we have to move against the Pirate Queen, we'll have Mirabelle in place and ready to act. Of course, such a day may never materialize. But I believe in preparing for every contingency.
Goodbye.
Well, you look interesting. I'm quite certain I don't remember seeing you around the castle before. Even so, I do hope there's a good reason for this interruption. Ah, of course. You're one of them. I wasn't sure you'd honor my request since I refused to perform that ghoulish ritual of yours. I suppose even the Brotherhood can be bought for the right amount of gold. You're just going to stand there all dark and silent? Well, I wanted to convey my orders directly, so there'd be no misunderstanding. The Order of the Hour has expanded its mandate beyond the Kvatch Cathedral. That's a threat I can't ignore. Oh, that is so annoying. Anyway, I'm sure Count Carolus is behind this. He constantly undermines my authority. Damn the man! I want you to kill Commander Marcus Scipio, and show the Count that the Hour can't protect him from my wrath. Perhaps you could blink once just to let me know you understand? Oh, and one more thing. After you murder Scipio, go and tell the Count what you did. Scare the pants off him, and drive home the point that the Order of the Hour can't help him. I do like hearing myself talk, but this is ridiculous. Oh well. The Hour holds Castle Kvatch under lock and key. You'll need to find a way inside to get at Scipio. My rat master tells me the guard tower is the best route. The Castellan has the key.
The Grand Sermonizer, called home to Akatosh before her time.
Our beloved Grand Sermonizer has been taken from us!
And no one help me?
For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Did it work? Yes, it must have. I performed the ritual just as described night after night. And now you're here. I suppose there's no turning back. I have to go through with this, for the people of Kvatch. Fortunata must be stopped. I have the gold required for payment, but I wanted to offer you something more. I can tell you who's been murdering your assassins.
I'm not here because of the ritual.
You're not? Then why have you slipped past my defenses and entered my... Oh no. Fortunata sent you, didn't she? You're here to kill me!
Fortunata sent me, but not to kill you. Marcus is dead. She wanted you to know.
You murdered the commander. I see. Another one of Fortunata's insults. Pay to weaken the Order of the Hour, but killing a Count is just a waste of gold. But you are one of the Brotherhood, and I performed your ritual. Let me pay you to kill her. I'll take your silence as agreement. I don't care how, just make sure Fortunata dies. It's the only way I can protect my city. Do that, and the gold and the information about the murderer are yours. I am a man of my word. Wait, who is that behind you?
Initiate, let us speak. I arrive in response to the Black Sacrament, and look who I find. An interesting turn of events, don't you agree? One contract comes into conflict with another, and you're caught in the middle. That makes you the ideal candidate to sort things out.
I am?
The Night Mother heard the Count's prayer, and Fortunata Abdugal has been named. Her soul is promised to Sithis now, and you will keep that promise. The Count's contract is yours to fulfill.
I'm already on a contract for Governor Fortunata.
You completed Fortunata's contract to the letter. No one can say that the Brotherhood didn't discharge its obligations in that regard. Now we have a new contract, and not all the gold in Anvil can change that. The Count's sacrament is yours.
The Governor won't survive the day.
Very good. Seek out your sister Mirabelle in Anvil Castle. She can provide aid and advice should you need it. The secret exit in the dignitary suite is the fastest route out of this castle. Now go and fulfill the Night Mother's will.
Goodbye.
My dear Count, let's discuss the terms of this contract.
I assume you have a reason for approaching me while I'm working. What is it? Are you trying to get me noticed? Wait a moment. Did you run into a problem with the governor's contract? Did something go wrong?
Contract complete. I have a new one. I need to kill the Governor.
Interesting. I knew we were going to eliminate the Pirate Queen eventually, but I didn't expect that today would be the day. Why the sudden change, I wonder?
Count Carolus performed the Black Sacrament.
He did? I'm impressed. I didn't think the old Count had it in him to ask the Night Mother for help. First the Governor contracts you to perform a kill, and then you get a contract to kill her. The Speaker must love this.
Speaker Tyrannus told me to talk to you before I deal with the Governor.
Of course he did. I've been studying the castle and the Governor's habits for months now. She keeps a pantry on the upper level. I suggest a dose of poison. Drop it in her favorite decanter of wine, and that should do the trick.
How do I reach her private pantry?
The Governor's private pantry is on the top floor. The place is a maze, though, and the red sails guard the direct approach 9 ways to Sundas. I'd use the secret passages in the eastern corridors. Just look for a red drape over an alcove.
There are secret passages in the castle?
Naturally. Most castles have them. You just need to know where to look. Once you pass through the entry hall, the guards will consider you a threat. If you want to avoid being seen, find a red drape and use the secret passages.
Is poison really the best option for this
The
kill?
Speaker sent you to me, didn't he? I know Anvil Castle like the back of my hand, and I know the governor. Poison lets your target do all the work for you. And Fortunata can't resist any excuse to reach for a decanter of her favorite wine.
Since you know so much, why don't you just handle this contract?
Oh, I'd love to put an end to her royal pain in the arse, but the Speaker gave this contract to you. I'm just here to offer advice. Tell you what, after you poison Fortunata's wine, I'll stop by for the show. We can share a drink and watch her die.
This one wonders if the meat of shaveskins is tasty.
How in Oblivion's bleakness did you get in here? No, don't tell me. I don't really want to know your trade secrets. To what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected visit? Can I assume that my little problem has been dealt with?
Commander Scipio is dead, and the Count has been informed.
That's perfect. Splendid, even. I'm going to overlook the way you so rudely barged in here and offer you a drink. Join me on my balcony. Sure you'll appreciate the view. Fetch my wine, girl. You know the one. And bring something less expensive for my friend here. I miss sailing the open sea. Things were more clear out there. Kill or be killed. Take whatever you can carry. Fight to keep what's yours. It's the same here, I suppose. We're just less honest about it.
Your wine, Governor.
Mirabelle? Where's Edwina?
You know how clumsy Edwina can be, Governor. While she cleans up her mess, I brought your wine so you wouldn't be kept waiting.
Initiative. I like that in a serving girl. Very well then. A toast to taking what you can and fighting to keep what's yours. The wine. What did you do?
We'll drink to your memory, Governor, and to the glory of the Night Mother.
Mirabelle? She's one of... you!
Life is fleeting, Fortunata. An illusion. And in the end, everything belongs to Sithis. Tell him I said hello. I'll see you back at the sanctuary, darling. After I clean up any evidence of our involvement.
The speaker brought me news of your success in Kvatch, and of the events that followed. I must admit I didn't expect you to return from Fortunata's den of pirates and brigands. Does this mean the Pirate Queen has been dethroned?
Governor Fortunata is dead.
Then I believe a new title is in order, Initiate. You've demonstrated skills and abilities that we will definitely need in the battles to come. Stand tall, Assassin. You've earned your place in the Brotherhood. and we're proud to have you among us.